Truth is generally the best vindication against slander. I wish to do justice to all. Stand with anybody that stands right. Stand with him while he is right and part with him when he goes wrong. Let no feeling of discouragement prey upon you, and in the end you are sure to succeed. I destroy my enemies when I make them my friends. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt. I am not concerned that you have fallen. I am concerned that you arise. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to what light I have. If a man says he knows a thing, then he must show how he knows it. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns or rejoice because thorn bushes have roses. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. A house divided against itself cannot stand. I don't like that man. I must get to know him better. I can make more generals, but horses cost money. Everyone desires to live long, but no one would be old. If I were to try to read, much less answer, all the attacks made on me, this shop might as well be closed for any other business. I am a firm believer in the people. If given the truth, they can be depended upon to meet any national crisis. The great point is to bring them the real facts. America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. Sir, my concern is not whether God is on our side. My greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. In the end, it is not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. If I am killed, I can die but once. But to live in constant dread of it is to die over and over again. The ballot is stronger than the bullet. The probability that we may fail in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just. Whenever I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I feel a strong impulse to see it tried on him personally. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. War at the best is terrible, and this war of ours, in its magnitude and in its duration, is one of the most terrible. Whatever you are, be a good one. I will prepare, and someday my chance will come. Let none falter, who thinks he is right, and we may succeed. That some achieve great success is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. The true rule, in determining to embrace or reject anything, is not whether it have any evil in it, but whether it has more of evil than of good. I like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. I like to see a man live so that his place will be proud of him. If I were two-faced, would I be wearing this one? Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. Character is like a tree and reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it. The tree is the real thing. Bad promises are better broken than kept. I have always found that mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. You can have anything you want if you are willing to give up the belief that you can't have it. The best way to predict your future is to create it. I have talked with great men, and I do not see how they differ from others. Men who, by fighting our battles, bear the chief burthen of saving our country. Do I not destroy my enemies when I make them my friends? I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. If I had 8 hours to chop down a tree, I'd spend 6 hours sharpening my axe. Marriage is neither heaven nor hell, it is simply purgatory. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to success is more important than any other thing. I would rather be a little nobody than to be an evil somebody. No man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar. I have been driven many times upon my knees by the overwhelming conviction that I had nowhere else to go. My own wisdom and that of all about me seemed insufficient for that day. In this sad world of ours, sorrow comes to all. And to the young, it comes with bitterest agony because it takes them unawares. The older I have learned to ever expect it. If this is coffee, please bring me some tea. But if this is tea, please bring me some coffee. I remember my mother's prayers and they have always followed me. They have clung to me all my life. If I like a thing, it just sticks after once reading it or hearing it. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. The better part of one's life consists of his friendships. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. I have been driven many times upon my knees by the overwhelming conviction that I had nowhere else to go. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. You can fool some of the people all of the time and all of the people some of the time. But you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. If I were to try to read, much less answer, all the attacks made on me, this shop might as well be closed for any other business. I planted myself upon the truth, and the truth only, so, as far I knew it, or could be brought to know it. Tact is the ability to describe others as they see themselves. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. The philosophy of the schoolroom in one generation will be the philosophy of government in the next. Leave nothing for tomorrow, which can be done today. Men are not flattered by being shown that there has been a difference of purpose between the Almighty and them. Avoid popularity if you would have peace. All my life I have tried to pluck a thistle and plant a flower wherever the flower would grow in thought and mind. My dream is of a place and a time where America will once again be seen as the last best hope of Earth. No man is good enough to govern another man without the other's consent. That some achieved great success is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. Important principles may and must be inflexible. I destroy my enemies when I make them my friends. I am not concerned that you have fallen. I am concerned that you arise. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to what light I have. I do not think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. I wish all men to be free. Books serve to show a man that those original thoughts of his aren't very new after all.